Give us 60 minutes and we'll give you Nelson Radio every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. on KTLK AM 1150. With 29 years in the mortgage business and an array of top-level guests visiting the show, Nelson is in a unique position to bring you cutting-edge information on real estate, business, finance, and law. If you have any questions for Nelson or any of his guests, give him a call at 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. Or check him out online at nelsonradio.com.
Nelson Radio.
We're here broadcasting remote at Antonello's Ristorante in South Coast Village. We're talking state of the future with industry innovator of Villa Real Estate President Steve High. Nelson Radio is delighted to be with my special guest host, Ron Quintero. And we're diving deep here on really what the changes are coming into the industry, the innovators that are making a difference in reinventing our industry. This segment brought to you by Title 365. With any listener questions, you can contact us direct. 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. Or submit your questions on our website, nelsonradio.com.
You know, Rob, as we kick off the show here, I've been in Orange County for about 20 years, and we've seen a lot of companies come and go. And so I want to be able to ask the question of our guest. Have you introduced them?
And here we are. I'm about to do that.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. So, the president of Villa Real Estate, in a long history and your experience in the luxury market, Steve High, welcome to Nelson Radio.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Anyways, back to what I was starting to say. We've seen a lot of companies come and go. I sold real estate for over 20 years in Orange County, and there's been a lot of boutique shops down there. There's been a lot of big national players. We've seen the big franchise names come and go. Why the need for a new company in Newport Beach?
Well, I think that, like any entrepreneur, you look at your competitors and you say to yourself, I think I can do this better than everybody else. So just this past year, some partners and I were approached by an investor and asked if we wanted to start a new real estate brokerage firm. So we just began as of April 1st of 2013.
So beyond that, that's pretty courageous because that's one of the most competitive marketplaces in the country.
You went to the epicenter of competition.
Well, yes. My history is that 13 years ago, we started a brokerage firm called Strata Properties. And, at that time, 13 years ago, the model was much about building an in-house advertising agency associated with a real estate company. And today, we are 13 years later. I think that the whole paradigm of real estate has changed dramatically. To me, really a real estate company needs to embrace technology, and to credit, some of the companies that we compete against with, I think that Orange County has created some of the finest brands and marketing and advertising in our industry. But where I saw a void in the marketplace was the company that was not only going to have the great marketing and advertising and branding, but was also going to harness the world of the internet and embrace technology. Most of the companies have been very reactive to the marketplace. I'm hoping that Villa is going to be on the forefront of technology moving forward. So that was really where we saw the void in the marketplace and what we wish to fill.
Well, the demand is there. We've seen so many companies that still are their embracing of technology or larger ads in the yellow pages, and you kind of shake your heads and go, come on, that can't be today's leading marketing and leading technology advances. You mentioned one thing. So many groups talk about the state of the week, state of the year, state of the industry, and you talk about the state of the future.
Mm-hmm.
What's that all about?
Well, I think that the future is really about harnessing the internet, and really where we see this becoming a much bigger part of our industry is that 93% of all of our buyers today start the process of searching for real estate on the internet, and yet it's sort of the Wild West. Somebody goes and they start searching the internet, and you never really know what they're going to find out there. I mean, really, much of what our job today as real estate professionals is to not only provide the information to our buyers and our sellers, but to help them translate the information. There are a lot of big real estate technology websites like Zillow and Realtor.com that provide information to the buying public, but it's not associated with the local regional brokers, and we need to get that information in the hands of the best brokers locally, and then they can interpret it for the buying public or the selling public. But going back to the thought of how we go about this is there's so much involved in search engine optimization and keywords. When somebody's searching for an oceanfront in Newport Beach, is making certain that they are going to the Villa website to get all of their information and to provide all the data that they need. So we're going to really spend a lot of energy, time, money involved in search engine optimization and pay-per-click and all these new methods of making certain that we're picking up the buyers when they're out there searching on the internet.
Ron, we've talked about that in previous shows, and certainly, obviously, we're focusing on a local market, and in this case, the coastal communities. But the international community has been invited to the party. We've all seen that, and the tagline that's floating around the Asian communities and many other areas is that the coastal communities of California are on sale. Mm-hmm. So they have access to the information.
I got to jump in for a second. What Steve just said a couple of minutes ago, he was talking about we're an advertising agency that, we just happen to, our product's real estate. In the last 5 years, I've been consulted and retained to now put inside of real estate and mortgage companies full-blown marketing studios with green screen and video technology and YouTube channels. And so, to have that vision 13 years ago, you're way ahead of the curve.
Well, I don't know if I was way ahead of the curve, but I did see it coming, and we hope that we're going to embrace it. We don't want to be reactive. We want to be proactive in the marketplace, and we want to be the ones that are creating the technologies in the marketplace overall. And we feel very fortunate. Our partner has a background in technology, Gary Chavarro with Mobility Company, who's been a very successful cellular phone operator. And we felt that he was the perfect partner. It's very rare that you find somebody in the technology field that has an interest in going in real estate. And so we feel very blessed to have him as our partner.
You're listening to Nelson Radio right here on KTLK AM 1150. We're with the president of Villa Real Estate, Steve High, and this segment brought to you by Title 365. As you have questions, reach out to us direct. 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136 or at nelsonradio.com. It just prompts the question in terms of we have the international community. Is your platform marketing specifically to reach that international buyer, or are we marketing to the local community?
Well, I think that today what we're realizing, especially in coastal Orange County with our luxury homes, that in the past 3 years, 10% of our buyers have been international buyers, be it from China, Russia, other countries as well. But our job is to not only service the local market, also the national market, because we still see an abundance of buyers coming throughout the United States, but we also need to hit those international buyers. And whereas many of our competitors are using kind of the three well-known national websites, what we want to do here at Villa is really embrace our international buyers as well. So we've done a lot of studies on this, and we want to take our listing information and syndicate it and get it out to the 25 largest international websites that are definitely honed in on finding these buyers throughout the world. Very, very important for us in representing our sellers right now.
And Ron, you've had the experience as well with leading the charge for the Real Estate Radio Network. You've crept out on that branch at a time where the real estate market was crashing around us, and you've chosen to do the same thing. Now we're in a quickly changing marketplace. That's certainly the case. Steve Hyde, the president of Villa Real Estate, thanks for being with us. This segment brought to you by Title 365, bringing transaction status live to the marketplace. You can reach us direct at Nelson Radio, 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136, or on the web at nelsonradio.com. We're moving towards the south. Stump the experts. We'll be right back.
Nelson is a licensed lender under the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 331060.
This is Nelson from Nelson Radio, and it's important that we talk about a very serious issue. We had bad lending practices that led to the mortgage meltdown, but now we've got the challenge of deplorable customer service coming out of the meltdown. Bottom line, getting a new loan can be like pulling teeth without Novocaine. I've got the solution. Academy Mortgage and my team are injecting into the industry real performance and real accountability. Here are the facts. Appraisals in less than a week. Rate guarantees that can improve if the market goes down. Purchase transactions with our market-exclusive close-on-time guarantees and refinance transactions in as little as 30 days. Who would have thunk? Guaranteed rates and guaranteed performance from your mortgage lender. Call me, Nelson, an accountable loan expert for nearly 3 decades, direct at 888-888-2136. That's Nelson at 888-888-2136, 888-888-2136, or at strongcreditrewards.com.